what I'm standing in front of is a VELUX Skylight. And despite the fact that these are actually gaining in popularity and we're installing more and more of them every single year, there's still a lot of misconceptions out there about skylights. The most common being, and I quote, "Oh, it's eventually going to leak." And kind of the alarming part for me is that when I see these posts and stuff online, it's usually coming from other roofers. So in today's video, I'm actually going to show you a skylight that I have dissected in order to give you a close-up look at the different technology that is in these skylights that makes them leak-free skylights. Let's go. Okay, so what I've done to make this easier for you guys to see is I've actually taken a VELUX deck-mounted skylight and I've cut the corners off of it. So that way we can get really close in here and I can show you what VELUX has done to build these skylights in a way and to engineer them in a way to where they are not going to leak, which allows you to get that 10-year no leak warranty. So let's start right here at the bottom. This is actually called their deck seal. This is the bottom flange of the skylight itself. This is actually when the roof is torn off and the opening is built, this is where it's nailed through onto the decking. But what's great about this deck seal is that it serves as a gasket. So when the nails are driven through this, it will compress the skylight down and create a seal to the decking of your house. The second layer of protection is their underlayment. This actually comes in the VELUX flashing kits. But this is essentially a very sticky ice and water shield that has a reinforced back to it. So after the skylight is secured to the decking with the provided nails, then we come in, starting at the bottom, working our way up, and we essentially put the ice and water shield up to this line on the skylight. Make sure we tuck it in there tight in the corner. And then we stick it to the decking. This second layer of protection works so well that I'll tell you just from my personal experience that we've had large jobs. I'm talking where we're installing 10+ skylights and we haven't had time, we run out of daylight or whatever to finish it completely with the shingles. So we'll put this stuff down and I have never had any issues with this leaking overnight, and it's not even a complete project at this point. So this material works extremely well. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off of this table very well. Anyways, so the third layer of protection is actually the engineered flashing kit that comes with the skylights. So you get a couple things. This is called step flashing, and I'm gonna show you how that works in a minute. And this is the top flashing of this skylight. This is a top corner. So the way this goes together is pretty cool. Let's assume that the shingles have already been installed. We're working our way up. You always work from the bottom, moving up. And the flashing kit will actually go over the top of each corresponding course. So this shingle right here will actually have a piece of step flashing below it. And this is designed similar to how chimneys are flashed and everything like that, in that any water that gets behind this shingle right here will simply that gets this corner will run down and hit the next shingle and the next piece of flashing. So there's no gaps that the water can roll back on. All right, so after that's done, we come in with the top flashing, the top flange, and it simply fits in place over the kit like that, okay? And then you will continue to just shingle all the way, up the roof or however far you're going. The last piece that's really neat is this cladding that comes with it. And this one, since it's at the top, it actually locks into this top piece. So this, and it can be a little tricky to get in there, but it makes for a really nice finished look and really keeps that step flashing tight. This will just slide right in here. You'll pull this tab up. And then you will fold it over. And there you have it. Those are the 3 layers of protection that VELUX Skylights come with. Us being a 5-star installer, we have installed thousands of these skylights. Even before I was certified to do VELUX, I was in Denver doing 200 skylights in 1 year, and we have never had any callbacks on the skylights. So I hope this video has helped you kind of overcome that misconception and those rumors that are floating around about how bad skylights are. If you would like more information or you'd like us to come out and give you a free quote, our number is 901-854-3402. And again, that is Restoration Roofing and Mid-South Skylights. Thank you.